That's almost impossible because, well, it's Tom Hanks, but also, like, even if it wasn't Tom Hanks, you're adding to that 6 weeks the negotiations with the, sort of, you go to NBC and go, we want Tom Hanks, and NBC says, Tom Hanks, can we see his reel? What was he in? And you go, are you kidding? And they go, yeah, what about this guy from Upright Citizens Brigade? You go, he was just on Parks and Rec. Yeah, we got to deal with him. Anyways, you have that conversation, and then Sony says, like, Tom Hanks. He's not relevant. And you go, why do you think that? He ran over my dog. And you, guys, and then it's like summer, and but as far as Jeff kissing Annie or something, I mean, that's just sort of like, I don't know. I didn't answer your question at all, young lady. In between seasons, we go, how'd that season go? And then we make big decisions based on that. And but there's this sort of constant, like, connection to the audience and what they're digging the whole time. Good answer, Harmon. Talk longer. Make every word count.
We actually only have a few minutes left. If you make your questions short, we'll try to get through a few of you. Go for it.
Mine's similar to hers, but I was wondering, in a previous interview, Dan, you said that when you were making the final 12 episodes of this season, you were kind of in like a black hole. You couldn't really connect with the audience and get that feedback, so I wanted you to expand more on that and the creative process, how fan reaction affects that, and if you're ever having a bad day, do you like hang out in the community subreddit or something like that, you know?
That's more, again, like the summer, that's when I have a chance. You'll see me flare up on Reddit like a herpy. You'll see me flare up on Twitter and Reddit when I'm supposed to be working. Like if I'm personally supposed to be doing a rewrite on a script, I'm all over Reddit and Tumblr and everything. I also have opinions about Coney, and it's because there's a deadline on me and everyone's upset with me. But I'm gonna stop talking because we only have so much time.
Next.
Go ahead, Pikachu.
First, I want to say thank you for creating a show that portrays and writes characters of color and women in such a nuanced, deep way. I don't think it's the smartest show on television in terms of race and gender issues, as much as you joke about that kind of thing. My question is, Jeong was a big factor in the first paintball episode. He was one of those jerks that brought his own equipment. Are we going to see a return to him picking up a paintball gun again?
I mean, not this season. I'm sorry about that. Like, I hope you guys understand if there's no paintball episode that you'll always know that it's me going like, I couldn't think of why that wouldn't be hack. Like, it doesn't mean I rule it out. I'm not being a refuse Nick. I think it means that fourth season will do something awesome, paintball-wise. It's like the obvious thing would be to do 1920s Chicago Tommy gun paintball thing. And I know, but then after you finish saying that, what's left that would be fun to watch? Like, yeah, see, I'm gonna shoot you with paintballs, see? And then you're done. So, snack machine prohibition. All right. Well, we'll work on it. Let's work on it. I'll meet you guys at Scores.
You just mentioned a fourth season in a sort of optimistic way. Is there good vibes on that front?
Yeah, I said 60-40 to the press before. I'm going to bump it up as a special event, 70-30.
All right, guys, I'm afraid this will be the last question, so it's all on you, sir.
Yeah.
First of all, I love Community.
Thank you.
And my heart's beating really fast right now.
Oh, yeah.
So, this is a question for Ken. Is Cha still cold? Is Cha still cold?
Well, that's a hangover question, but yeah. Cha still cold, yeah.
I'm gonna give you one more question, but I want to get in on a community question. So you go. But ask me about community.
Wow, I actually made it. That's pretty cool. I'm a huge fan of Community and a huge fan of Doctor Who. I love Inspector Spacetime. Is there anything you can do to help the untitled web series about a space traveler who also travels through time get back to what it was going to be?
I kept my hands off of that issue because I was like, are you talking about the Kickstarter thing and the? Yeah. Well, I have no. As a fan, I would go like, well, if there's money involved, but then if it's everybody kind of investing, like, whatever. I'm not even going to touch that because when there is money involved, you have to let Sony's machine it comes out of my jurisdiction. I can't like stamp my shoe on the table and go, let them do what they want to do. They wouldn't listen to me at all, regardless of how I felt. I hate to disappoint you with that answer. There might be ways to creatively get around it without calling it certain things that play their game, you know, like call it something else, because that's what we do when we rip stuff off. Call it Blechter Blazeblime and do it. I don't know, that's advice I can give you.
All right, thank you guys. Let's remind you one more time, Thursdays at 8, Community. Tune in, tell your friends to tune in, tell your enemies to tune in, everyone to tune in. Thank you so much to everyone on the panel. Thanks you guys for coming out. Freedom flag.
Thanks for coming, you guys. We're just humbled. Thank you so much.